Hi, Matthew Fulkerson from Dixie Folks Art Studio again. I wanted to share with everyone in the area that we are celebrating National Quilt Month here at Dixie Folks and around the square. We have several quilts from, well, at least 3 different groups, and several individuals have brought in quilts to display on the square and here at the studio. You're all invited to come down to the square and view the quilts. I think we ended up with over 100 quilts. There's about 70 on display here in the studio. And then we have several businesses that are displaying quilts in their windows around the square. The library has had a tradition of displaying quilts that they have started again this year, so they have quilts on display as well. And I hope to expand this to a full festival for next year. So if you have any interest or anything, please contact me here at the studio. The number and contact information will be on your screen. And thank you very much, and I hope you'll come down and visit. I want to introduce to you Ronnie Curry, who's been instrumental in getting this quilt show up and showing, and couldn't have done it without her. She's a teacher of quilting techniques and stuff, and she's going to talk to you a little bit about what she's done here and some of her classes.
Thank you, Matthew. I want to thank Matthew. He's the one that instrumental because he started this ball going. He contacted me and wanted to know if we wanted to put some quilts in for National Quilt Month. So we kind of did it, and it's kind of snowballed into this fabulous show that we're having. We do have some classes going on here. We have an open house on March the 21st from 9 till...
From 2 to 9.
2 to 9.
Yeah.
So welcome everybody to stop in. We will have some refreshments, I believe. We will have a class going on that day from 9 till 2. But you're welcome to come in and see what we're doing and just look at these quilts. They're just beautiful, beautiful quilts.
My name is Angela, and I live here in the Pulaski area and became a quilter thanks to Ronnie Curry that you just saw previously. Had never done any quilting at all prior to taking one of her classes 2 years ago, and this is my first quilt that I've ever done, and now I'm just really involved in doing quilts quite a bit. So it's a great thing that she's doing for our community and for our town, and if you're the least bit interested in knowing anything about sewing, I highly recommend that you contact Ronnie.
Hi, my name is Pat Terry, and this is one of my quilts that I made. I started quilting 9 years ago, and I've made over 60 quilts and have given them away to friends, grandchildren, and children. This one was a pinwheel that I made for one of my granddaughter's graduation gift last year, and I set it on point. Matthew has been very helpful by having us here at his studio, and his quilt is right over here. I think he should come and put in a word about his family quilt. This family quilt has inspired me to now make a family quilt, and with 8 grandchildren, I'm sure I'll make a big one.
This quilt was designed and fashioned by my cousin Charlotte from Kentucky, and at one family reunion she gave quilting squares to each family member that was there, and each one of them has signed it. And it already has quite a bit of significance to it. Here's a square that my father signed, and he passed away just this last year. And I have a grandmother here who signed the quilt, and she passed away just a few weeks ago. So it's a great memento for our family, and we're very proud of it. And I'm told by my quilter friends that I have now that the workmanship is just exquisite on it. So I'm very proud of it, and I'm happy to have it here on display.
Hi, I'm Edna Luna, and this is our happy quilt. This is one of the first quilts that we learned how to do. And as always, when Ronnie asked me, she said, are you interested in quilting? I'm like, Ronnie, I can't even sew a button on. She said, yes, you can do this. So Ronnie actually started us out with rag quilts, and it's good because they're forgiving, and when I'm sewing I needed a lot of forgiving in the beginning. But this is the first happy quilt, and I think most of us did those, and you can see there's several that are hanging around. But this one here, I sewed this from my daughter, my oldest daughter, and if you'll notice on the inside each one of them has a special little label on it. It said sewn with unconditional love to whatever family member it is. So, again, I can't express enough what Angela said. If you're interested in quilting or any type of sewing, even smocking, Ronnie Curry is the lady, so please give her a call. And a big thanks to Matthew too, because this is pretty awesome.
Hi, my name is Dana Corrigan, and I came by
To see the quilt.
to see the quilts. And my favorite one is this one. Hi, Granny and Granddaddy.